Now, I like lanterns and I like flashlights, but rarely do I get a 2-for-1. That's right, we're looking at an item that can not only operate as a lantern, but also operate as a flashlight. This is awesome. Today we're looking at the Clarus by UCO. That is a AAA powered lantern slash flashlight. And I'm really excited for this concept because if you're like me, we're always looking to slim down our systems, lighten them up. And if there is something that can do a 2-for-1 and do it well, that's awesome because it's going to take up less real estate in our packs, particularly if we're doing outdoor, adventures and backpacking and camping. And it just slims down systems. And I'm all about slimming down gear and slimming down systems to make the process not only as lightweight as possible, but as few items as possible. So that's kind of the concept with this item today. So we're going to go ahead and kind of look into that, see what it has to offer, pros and cons, as well as its price, which is mind-blowing. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that as we look at this UCO lantern slash flashlight and see what it can do. So let's go ahead, get to it. Now, to give you some specs and dimensions here on the lantern, when it's collapsed like this, you're looking at a total height of 4.5 inches. The diameter of the lens is going to be 2 inches even. When you extend it, you're going to get to 6.5 inches, and with the batteries, this is going to weigh 3.7 ounces. All right, so I want to give us a little demonstration here as the sun is going down, just kind of how this works. So this is in the extended lantern setup. When I turn it on, it glows the whole tube right here, gives a great throw, and that's because the dome in here is kind of like a mirror and it reflects all the light out and down towards either the ground or your table or whatever you may be putting this on, or if you're hanging it from the top of your tent to shine it kind of down at an angle like this, and really no light is coming out of the main lens that acts as a flashlight. Then if I want to turn it into a flashlight, all I do is just push the whole body. It's going to slide inside the clear tube here, and you can see again that reflective material that is the light is shining onto. But I'm just going to slide this in like that and just kind of give you an example of what we're looking at here. I'm going to go to our brightest setting, and then I just push, bam. And now I have that flashlight capacity. Very cool, very simple, but very cool setup, I believe, that they're coming up with this lantern slash flashlight. So aside from the lantern flashlight feature, the conversion, transformation, transformer, Optimus Prime feature, if you will, the other thing that really sets this lantern apart is also the power capability, how long the battery life is for the different modes, which really impressed me and made me gravitate towards purchasing this and then presenting it to you. Is the first setting that we're looking at here is the low setting. This is 3 lumens. But this is going to go for 130 hours and give you 33 feet of illumination, which is really impressive, particularly that hour rating and just the distance, and I saw that this would be great for, if you're getting ready in your tent at night, you just need to see something really close up, you just need to find, an item of clothing maybe at the foot of your tent, in your sleeping bag, zip up your sleeping bag. You don't want to maybe disturb the person sleeping beside you, that type of a thing. Very light illumination, but it's going to last forever. I mean, 130 hours, come on. So that is what that setting is for, and it works great in that kind of very low light. That's all you need, is just a little bit of help to see what you're doing in a really close, tight environment. After that is the medium setting. This is probably what you're going to be using the majority of the time. This is huge. I love this setting, and that they give us, multiple settings to choose the variant of the amount of light that we need. But this is what I found using the most, was this setting that I'm about to tell you. This is 60 lumens for 15 hours and 69 feet of light. That is super impressive. That's very high lumens. At that hour range, 15 hours. I mean, that's just forever. And then the 69 feet, so you're getting really good illumination. This is, you can see a good distance. You can walk a trail at night with this. You can, easily see around your campsite, see what you're doing, and definitely gives you the capability, to go to the bathroom if you had to, light up your kitchen, if you're using this, in an emergency situation and you don't know how long before the power comes back on, and, you just need some light to cook, maybe to, just see what you're doing, play games, and just wait for the power to come back on, whatever it may be. This is a great power range, as well as our rating that they're giving us with this medium setting. And now we go to the high setting. And again, very impressive for this high setting. We have 118 lumens for 5 hours, and it gives us a distance of 138 feet. That's crazy, really, for the size. The AAA powered battery life is just really impressive for me, and for the price point that we're going to discuss in just a moment is kind of mind-boggling and something you'd expect from a lot more expensive, usually either AA or, you know, some sort of specialty battery system. So the fact that UCO can pull that type of power out of just 3 AAAs is really impressive. And this is going to be something that you really need to see long distances. You really need to illuminate a campsite, a camper, a whole level of your house, you know, and really gets really focused and really see long distances. That's what this lighting system would be for. I didn't use it all that often. It was only if I really needed to see something out there, or, you know, really illuminate a large area that I would go to this setting. But it's awesome that they offer this setting, and in that the fact that it has 5 hours of life is fantastic. So the final setting that we're looking at here after the main ones is this strobe feature. Now it's strobing, it's not an SOS. I would have liked to see an SOS feature instead of the strobing. I don't know how often you would use the strobe, and the SOS shows, hey, I'm in trouble, and this would be a great item to carry, you know, an emergency kit because of all the other features and stuff that it offers. The strobe helps, but it's not SOS, so that's kind of a ding that I would give it. But it's 60 lumens for 230 hours. I mean, that's mind-boggling again. So you're going to have that capability to either help people just to differentiate you from other people. Maybe you strap this to your backpack as you ride home on your bike, you know, I mean, something like that if you wanted to. I used it one time. I went to a campsite, and it was, you know, pretty densely wooded, and there were just a couple little off-road trails, and I had some buddies coming and meeting me afterwards, so I hung this strobing on the tree near the campsite so that they could see me from quite a ways away, because there were lots of little spider web trails and stuff, and it helped in that scenario. They were able to see me and spot me a lot sooner than, you know, having to try and it was at night when they were trying to find me. So, you know, those type of features, I mean, it's awesome though, and again, great battery life, great lumens on this setup. Now the lantern is powered by 3 AAA batteries that kind of come in this little pod that you would put them in, then you slide it in and you screw the back end of the lantern on, and that red ring is the rubberized gasket that is going to give you a waterproof rating of IPX6, so a good water resistant rating there. Basically anything short of submerging it for an extended period of time is going to keep it running and working for you. Now, one of the other great aspects about this lantern is the price point. $15 on Amazon. For all the features we're getting here and its capabilities, man, I think that's a screaming deal, and it's almost mind-blowing on how UCO can sell it for that price. So I'll have links in the description below. If you're interested in this lantern, again, they got a couple different colors as well. You can hop on over there. That's always a great way to help support the channels by using those Amazon hyperlinks. But man, $15, screaming deal, and a great value on this lantern. So a few little nice features is on the foot here, they do have these kind of teeth, which helps it to lay flat, and as long as it's not on a super angled surface, there you go, you can see it kind of catches, and then it just kind of floats there. So you can lay it on its side if you need to. These teeth kind of help with that. And then also just the button, it's a really nice rubberized button. I love the different colors. I think they have 3 or 4 different colors, black, blue, and orange. But this is a lime green button, gives you the capability, you just hit that, you swap through, and you can, you know, click through each feature that you have, or you can just half click it and you can rotate through as well. You can see there, I'm just kind of half clicking it like that. And it is flush with the foot, so you're not going to depress it when you stand it up like so. Now, there's really only one way to attach this lantern. This would be one complaint I have. It does have this aluminum D-ring right here that is nice, so it could clip onto different items regardless if it's a pack or the roof of your tent, so that is nice, but there's no clip. A lot of these lanterns come with a little clip that actually acts as a carabiner, and you can attach regardless if it's just a loop somewhere or whatever. This one, you have to have a secondary attachment. You have to provide your own carabiner or have some sort of attachment. So that's something I just would have liked to see. That would have been an extra feature that would have been nice to have. It stays out of the way right here along the rim of the the lens when you're not using it and doesn't want to flap open or come undone or kind of get in the way. So that I have no complaints with it. Just would have liked to see a D-ring that actually acts as a carabiner to attach to things a little easier than what just the loop offers. Well, folks, this thing has sold me on basically opening my mind to a AAA powered system, because I can literally just rock this thing and I'm going to have a flashlight, I'm going to have the lantern, particularly when I'm counting all of my ounces and I'm wanting to slim down my systems. So I hope that this video on this lantern slash flashlight has kind of pointed you in the right direction. Maybe this is a perfect item to fit inside your systems, maybe not. That's for you to decide, but I hope that this video has pointed you in the right direction. As always, thank you so much for watching the channel and watching this particular episode. Please check us out on all the relevant social media. Always remember to comment, like, share this video, and always remember to stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.